use AI to make some extra money on the side.
Crazy AI tools so that
I'm going to show you how I make $1,000 a day using ChatGPT.
Get rich with these 5 AI business ideas. If you're new to my stuff,
That's it. I quit.
Joe, I'm really curious to hear you. Joe?
Okay, so I'm not really quitting my job, but all of these AI videos have got me thinking about a potential side hustle. According to the National Employment Law Project, approximately 10% of the total workforce is self-employed. So, do I have what it takes? To find out, I decided to call my buddy Lucas. That's Lucas Deem, an old friend of mine and also someone I knew that was taking AI seriously.
I am a staff product manager at Walmart and also an entrepreneur freelancer.
I had seen him posting on social media about AI, so I wanted to find out more.
I've been working on AI side hustles in a profitable way profitable, let's say like the last 2 months. I've been working on building stuff for the last 6 months. That's when I really got into the code and started teaching myself, watching YouTube videos.
Nice, 6 months, that's pretty quick. How much money have you made on these AI side hustles?
In the last 30 days, I've made about $4,500 between the different AI side hustles I have going. I have my micro SaaS businesses like the Resizer project. I have website consulting. I also have freelance website design. Lastly, I have a little bit of money coming in from social media actually. So social media is kind of twofold. It's becoming an income stream, but it's also making money through brand deals.
Do you think that you're gonna be able to make enough money to leave your 9-to-5?
I think I can make enough to go out on my own and just be an entrepreneur and work for myself. In fact, I want to tell you that I'm quitting my job in the next couple weeks, and yeah, I'm gonna move to Mexico. So me and my partner, we've decided that we are ready to change our lives up. We're kind of tired of the corporate traditional job, and we want to go and try to make it for ourselves.
That is crazy. That is legitimately crazy. I'm ready. I'm ready to take the leap. I need you to help me. What do I need to do?
If I were you, Joe, what I would do is...
Okay, hold that thought. Before we let Lucas tell me what business to start, we decided to head up to Boston to see if we couldn't get another expert opinion. Hey, we're heading up to Boston. I don't know if you can hear me. We're on the quiet car. So we gotta be quiet. But I'm going to Boston to talk to a business professor to find out if I can start an AI business. We gotta be quiet. ASMR trip to Boston. This is the worst sound ever.
does it look like I'm moving super fast? And our interview is in 20 minutes. We're going as fast as we can. Confirming your ride. We're ready to roll. We got the heaviest bag in Beantown, that's for sure. At the Fletcher School.
Welcome to Fletcher and Tufts.
Yeah, we appreciate the hospitality. What do we have here?
And I have several lines of junk around the office. So this is junk assembly 1.
That's Bhaskar Chakravorty, Dean of Global Business at the Fletcher School at Tufts University.
My first piece of advice would be don't quit your job yet. AI does offer quite a few opportunities to start something up, but you'll need to try a few ideas before one might stick. And even if it sticks, it's unclear how much money it might make for you. Entrepreneurship or starting any kind of a business involves the acceptance of failure. Most hustles fail. That's just a reality, a fact of life, and that's got nothing to do with your capabilities. It's just it's just the way it is.
I was wondering if you had any data on how many people are able to exit their 9-to-5, or how many people are able to start small businesses and keep them going.
Because there is so much money chasing AI, there's a lot of fluff, in this whole business and the estimates of this business. In fact, the most fluffy estimate I've seen is an estimate of the AI-enabled solo plus small business economy going up to 1.5 trillion, that's trillion with a T, by 2030.
Surely there's enough room in there for me.
Oh, there's plenty of room in there for
with
you and for a lot of your friends. I wouldn't hang my hat on that particular number because you can see that there's a lot of hype, kind of built into this. But there is excitement associated with, how technology could really provide a lot of leverage to people who have an idea for running a business.
What are some of the obstacles for starting a small business or even just a side hustle on the side trying to use AI? What do I need to watch out for?
Well, the first thing that you need to watch out for is you got to be able to discover an opportunity or a gap in the marketplace and provide a service that people value. Now, AI can help on a number of different dimensions. It could help you create the product. It could help you market the product. It could help you reduce the costs and thereby provide a more attractive price point. And you might reach a point where it is actually in conflict with your main hustle and you feel pretty confident that this is, I'm ready to take the jump off the cliff and the wings are going to carry me. Thank you for coming over, Joe. I enjoyed the conversation.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Heading home from Boston, I was inspired to start my very own side hustle. According to a survey done in 2025, almost 40% of Americans have a side hustle, so maybe it's time for me to get one. And I decided I wanted to try my hand at making some custom printed products. But first, I needed to get inspired.
After my conversation with the dean, it became clear to me that this can't be an AI-only endeavor. I need to use my human creativity to inspire the machine.
Basically, a lot of, say, content generation by AI, it's very good at being able to scoop up, content from all over the internet and then stitch it together in a way that is sort of middling in terms of its quality. Now, you can become better by recognizing the limitations of the technology and then adding your own distinctive expertise and edge.
If I were you, Joe, what I would do is I would leverage the fact that you draw the most hilarious doodles. AI is coming and it's coming fast, and people are kind of getting tired of the inauthentic and the non-real experience of just digital interactions. So you're kind of breaking through that noise by literally drawing with ink to paper, which I know you do anyway, so why would you not go ahead and monetize it? And you could decide kind of what your art style is. You could train that to the point where you really like the aesthetic and it's part of your brand. And you could take this specifically trained model and have it generate art on your behalf. You would want to be transparent with your audience about how you're doing this to make sure that they're okay with it. But really quickly turn around some kind of meme or drawing that's completely on trend and have it online and post it on your site using AI in a few minutes. I believe in you, Joe. I can't wait to see what you come up with, and I will absolutely be your first customer.
So, in the interest of time, I've run through the AI using ChatGPT 5, and I've asked it to help me start a business. And I'll be honest, the beginning of this was extremely easy. I said, hey, can you help me start a business? Gave me all kinds of tips. I said I want to start a art on printed products business. It gave me all kinds of inspiration and help. So using some of the advice from our experts, I took some photos and I used those photos to help inspire the AI. And believe it or not, it took those photos and combined it to create a pretty fun little piece of art. It does kind of look like AI art, but I guess that's to be expected because it is AI art. And so I asked to mock it up into a tote bag, so I have a product to sell, and it did it, and it looks pretty good. I was really impressed by that. And then I said, hey, I need a website, and it did. It built me a website that looked pretty good, and then the photo was wrong, so I said, hey, can you replace the photo? And this is where we hit the roadblock. This is where I think you need some coding experience or you need some web design experience because I got totally stuck. And that's where we are. I've got the art, I've got the mock-up, and I've got the beginnings of a website, but I definitely need some help from here. So maybe it's time to go back to my real job. Maybe I just give up on this dream altogether.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily give up on the dream because it's always fun to try starting your own thing. And the technology actually does help in a number of different ways. But what I would do is I would really understand both the nature of the technology and the impact it's having on the business ecosystem and the societal ecosystem. I wouldn't go in blind.
The average person can definitely learn how to do this. There are some things that will be a little challenging for someone who doesn't have a technical background, but they're not insurmountable. How deep you go is up to you, and it's just something that you have to decide, like, are you interested in technical things? Are you motivated by this? And if you're not, that's okay. You could start using AI to see, am I a creative person? What can I come up with? Can it make me feel like I'm expressing myself creatively? At the end of the day, you don't have to use AI to build a multi-million-dollar business. You could just use it as a way to express yourself, and if that's it, that's totally fine.